Experience Jackson, Ryan Tarrant, and Vice President of Marketing and Communications at both, Rachel Buchanan. How are you guys?
Good morning, good.
I love your job titles.
Doing great.
Honestly.
See my new hat?
I did see that. Irish Hills.
Irish Hills
We
Gravel.
love that. Yeah,
I like
Steve was
that.
on yesterday, and he did a great job.
It's awesome.
New attraction in Jackson. Are you going to race in the Irish
I'm
Hills
nervous,
Gravel?
but I would like to watch for
Yeah.
sure.
I think you can do an e-bike.
Really?
So,
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are e-bikes allowed?
Well,
That's a great
Just for
question.
just for you,
we'll
I
ask
think they
for
could.
would
we'll
love
ask
to get
for
back to you on
permission
that.
later. We'll ask for permission later.
Well, people are sneaking motors into bikes, so you might not even be able to tell. Speaking of biking, let's talk about driving.
Oh, let's talk about driving.
Let's
I
talk
see
about
you-
driving.
You guys have been
Good.
driving quite a bit. I've seen some photos of some collaboration. Let's talk Drive Jackson.
Yeah.
How's things going so far?
Well, it's been a great summer for Drive Jackson. You know, our first round of engagements really ramped up in July. You know, we had a goal of 1,000 engagements from the community, and we hit that goal at the end of July. So that first round online surveys in person have closed now. And so now the committee's really starting its work, that leadership group, to put together what this plan's going to look like for the next 20 years.
How do you winnow out all the things that, the noise, like during a political campaign? Oh, we want better roads. We need more shopping. How do you separate those kinds of things, which are kind of like noise, from what you really want this to accomplish?
I think that was actually a lot of what bringing in the committee has given some value to. So Planning Next, the organization that we're working with, has done this many times. So they've got a great rhythm down. And with our leadership committee, this last Friday, we actually met to present that information and divided up into groups. You can see some of the pictures there of some of our work. And we were able to kind of comb through some of those things, find similar themes, look at either buzzwords or themes that might come together to help Planning Next and our initiative build that vision plan for the future, and for us to know maybe what gaps we might have seen in some of the feedback, whether some of the groups that we were able to get feedback from, or some of the things that we wondered, is anything missing in here that we've seen that we didn't see feedback on. So it's been a great process, and it's long lists for sure, but interesting to see different perspectives on what people really think as well.
Very cool. So what is the job of the committee then, kind of long-term or ongoing?
Kind of helping take this feedback, giving that insight from their various areas, locations, demographics that they come from. Everybody from, high schoolers all the way up to retired, CEOs from our community. Taking that and kind of interpreting that and using their networks as well to kind of expand some of that feedback. So it's a pretty important role, and it's a great group.
And it's 1,000 engagements, but some of those, there's multiple comments. I mean, there were thousands and thousands of data points from the community, from across the spectrum. I mean, we had from every city, village, township, we had feedback on this plan. So,
Did you know Ryan is a data geek?
I think I did know that.
I hardly look like it.
So we got some data. Let's
We
take
have
a
some
look.
data.
We do. Yeah, so we kind of said all along when we were talking initially about this key leadership committee, when we were talking about what we wanted to see from that community engagement, we were looking at really matching up our community with what the demographics are from the U.S. Census Bureau. And so, you can kind of see here on the education side that orange line is what the census data is, and those blue lines are the engagements that we had, and so that percentage. And so you can see, some of those are pretty close. Others we've oversampled, obviously, bachelor's degrees, and in talking through this with our consultants, they said, that's pretty normal, but we've got a really wide gap among those with high school and GED. And so, we are doing a second round of engagement as we have kind of this skeleton plan that comes back from that first round. And we're really going to put in some strategies to try and meet some of these demographics. I mean, here you see the race and ethnicity, which is really pretty close across the board. There's a few small gaps there, but we'll do our best to try and ramp that up in some of those areas. And so then it becomes kind of a plan that that's community owned, and that feedback has come from the community. Obviously, that 15 and 24-year-old is generally a pretty tough age group to gather. I mean, I don't know that any of us at this table are connecting with a lot of 15-year-olds right now.
I don't think they're going to fill out a survey.
Well,
for
Andy is.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got
I'm not going to ask them
Well,
anything
and
like that.
some days when they're talking to you, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the
So
truth.
yeah, so through October we're going to have another round of engagement. We'll have 3 or 4 days where we'll do some different opportunities for people to come together. And I think that's where that rubber's really going to meet the road for us. So
We stumbled on, I think, a surprising stat, and that is 80% of people that live in Jackson County were born in Michigan. How does that, because you're looking about economic growth, how does that affect what we are and what you guys are doing?
Yeah. Well, we also noticed in some of the numbers that the people that reported back in terms of their tenure here, how long they've lived in Jackson, as you kind of referred to, about 20% of them have been here? No,
20 years or more.
longer. Yeah.
And it was 2/3. 2/3 of the people who responded, and so
Yeah.
I think that's probably pretty close to the makeup here in Jackson. I'm one of those newbies here in the community, and so having that perspective from both sides I think is important.
I think it's a selling point. It's like, well, we
Yeah.
like it here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Right.
it's our
Right.
sl-
Yeah, it's great. Stayed.
People come here, they stay here, and they don't want to go anywhere else, and there's a reason for that.
I know they don't
So-
want to go to Illinois, as we announced
it's the
earlier.
worst place
Wallet
to go.
Hub has announced that Illinois is the least fun state.
Oh,
Yeah, Michigan was 22. California got number 1. I don't know.
yeah.
but
Illinois is where our car
Yeah.
broke down this summer, so I
It's
might fall
Chicago and then it's Chicago and then
There
just Illinois. Is-
Yeah.
There was one response, and it was the Buchanan family.
There you go. That was it.
We've got the AIQ workshop coming up, Rachel, and I know you still have openings. People can sign up to attend.
Absolutely, and the guest lineup continues to grow with this. That you see both Aidan Sova and Amy Hinchy, both Jackson natives coming back from Google and Microsoft around the country to pour back into this. We're putting together our panel of experts, at least a couple others that are really going to be impressive. And Governor Garland Gilchrist is also going to be a part of the event in some way. He has a background in actually laying the groundwork for SharePoint, if you use that
Really?
in any particular way.
Interesting.
So just incredible connections, incredible ways to not only enhance what you know about AI, but if someone is new to that technology, don't be scared, away from an event like this. It's going to be hands-on, it's going to be high level, but also hands-on as well.
Are you going to go?
I think so.
I think it'd be a good
Yeah,
idea.
I think so too. I think it'd be a good idea for individuals and businesses to go. Maybe take a team from your
Yeah.
business.
We have a
and-
special deal for that.
Six
you?
pack.
We do a pack of 6, a smart 6. We
Ooh.
call them because it's a smart decision, and $1,500 price tag for that team,
Okay.
and then you can go back with your team and take that hands-on learning and
awesome.
put that into practice as
All
well.
right, let's do it. Great to see you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Great
Thank
to
you.
see
Yeah,
you.
thank you both.
Thank you.
Rachel Buchanan and Ryan Tarrant from Jackson County Chamber of Commerce and Experience Jackson. More of the morning show after this.